welcome back to your 8 p.m. daily dose of corporates and market. You're watching Corporate Central. I'm Sresha Tiwari. First up, let's take a look at the big corporate stories of the day. GoFirst on Wednesday sought additional funds for its operations at a lenders meeting. According to a Reuters report, the airline is seeking between 400 and 600 crore rupees in additional funds, with lenders expected to evaluate the proposals in the next 48 hours. GoFirst is looking for funds to support its plans to resume operations in July and operate 78 daily flights with 22 aircrafts. However, the resumption of operations depends on a number of factors, including regulatory approvals, the report has added. The airline has also been forced to ground more than half of its 61 aircraft fleet because of issues including non-supply of engines from Pratt & Whitney engines. Vedanta, which is planning to revive its copper plant in Tamil Nadu, is exploring options to sell the unit at a valuation of 4,500 crore rupees, a report has said. The company invited expressions of interest for the unit in June 2022 but did not get a positive response as the plant has been closed for the last 5 years. The process has now started again, with bankers reaching out to potential bidders. The company invited EOI on June 12 to restart activities following the Supreme Court's direction. The plant was shut down on the orders of Tamil Nadu Pollution Control Board. Vedanta moved the apex court against the closure decision, and the final verdict is likely by August. 5 bidders have expressed interest in taking over the debt-laden Surat-based textile company Sumit Industries. These bidders are UP-based Bhola Ram Papers and Power, Bilosa Industries and Bhumi Tex Industries of Mumbai, Gujarat's Eagle Group and Silvassa-based Geelon Industries. 2 large companies, Reliance Industries and Kolkata-based Chatterjee Group company MCPI, have not submitted bids after earlier expressing interest in buying Sumit Industries. And Mukesh Ambani-led Reliance Consumer Products Limited, the FMCG arm and wholly owned subsidiary of Reliance Retail Ventures, on Wednesday announced the expansion of its consumer packaged goods brand Independence to North India. RRVL brand Independence will sell its FMCG products ranging from staples to processed foods and other daily essentials to Punjab, Haryana, Delhi NCR, Uttar Pradesh, Uttarakhand and Bihar. Reliance Retail's fast-moving consumer goods arm had first launched the brand in December last year in Gujarat. The board of controversy hit PTC India Financial Services has sent its MD and CEO Pawan Singh on leave till his retirement in October amid allegations of corporate misgovernance. RBI recently directed the board to ask the MD to proceed on leave, following which the board on Tuesday approved the directive. PFS has already initiated the process of selecting a new MD and CEO. In January this year, shareholders had approved the reappointment of Singh as the MD and CEO. The directive to the MD to go on leave comes in the backdrop of corporate misgovernance issues in the company. Puneet Goenka, CEO and MD of Zee Entertainment Enterprises, has said that the Zee-Sony merger will go through whether or not he is the CEO of the merged company, as it benefits 96% of the stakeholders. Commenting on Sony's statement that it takes SEBI's interim order against Zee promoters very seriously, Goenka said that his interactions with Sony don't seem to indicate that it is wavering. Goenka has said that he is hoping that the merger will be complete by September. Meanwhile, BOFA Securities has said that the merger between Zee and Sony is at risk following directions passed by SEBI. According to the brokerage, after merger with Sony, the corporate governance would improve. The brokerage doesn't have any price target on Zee yet. Meanwhile, Zee has settled securities law violation with the SEBI by paying 7 lakh rupees as settlement charges. And at a time when the Reserve Bank of India has been underscoring the need for governance in commercial banks, 6 out of 11 public sector banks still do not have a non-executive chairman. Some of these posts have been lying vacant for more than 2 years now. UCO Bank, Bank of Maharashtra, Bank of India, Indian Overseas Bank, Indian Bank and Central Bank of India do not have a non-executive chairman. In fact, UCO Bank and Bank of Maharashtra never had a part-time chairman since the process of splitting the chairman and MD posts started in 2015. Public sector banks are government-owned and in them a majority stake is held by the union or state finance ministries. Uber Technologies stated that it would be cutting 200 jobs in its recruitment team, according to a report by Reuters and the Wall Street Journal. Uber reportedly has a global workforce of 32,700 worldwide, and this reduction would affect less than 1% of its employees. However, within the recruitment division, this would be about 35% of the employees as per reports. The rideshare market has returned to normal, with Uber's revenue rising by 49% to $8.61 billion at the end of 2022, beating the average analyst estimate of $8.49 billion. During the pandemic, Uber had cut down 17% of its workforce. And from corporates, moving on to analyzing some of the trending stocks of the day, let's take a look. First up is shares of e-commerce logistics company Delhivery, jumping up to 7% in the first few minutes on a Thursday. However, there was selling pressure in the stock during the day and the closing took place with a weakness of about 2%. The reason behind the jump is the initial minutes was a large block deal in which PE firm Carlyle sold its stake. The base price for the block deal was fixed at 385.5 rupees per share. According to the deals on the BSE, 1.8 crore shares of this company were traded in the first 2 hours, which is equal to 2.5% share. Carlyle is estimated to get 709.5 crore rupees through this deal. Carlyle had invested $100 million in this company in 2017 and $395 million in 2019. Carlyle got 5,235 crore rupees by selling its 7.16% stake in the Delhivery IPO in May 2022. Shares of Bengaluru-based auto component maker Sansera Engineering jumped up to 9% on Thursday. However, the share closed up about 3%. But during the day, the stock touched its all-time high of 914.55 rupees. There was a sharp rise in the stock after a big block deal. The market is seeing a spate of block deals as PEs and promoters are cashing out. As far as Sansera Engineering is concerned, a block deal of 74.53 lakh shares was struck at 835 rupees per share of this company, which is equal to about 14% of the total equity of the company. There were reports of Ebin and CVC IGP, two employees, selling 14.1% stake in the company on behalf of Ebin. The deal value is being estimated at 627.5 crore rupees. The offer price of for this part sale or block deal was fixed at 799.85 to 841.95 rupees per share. The sugar sector is once again in focus. On Thursday, June 22nd, there was a significant buzz in the shares related to the sugar sector. Shares of Dalmia Sugar, Dhampur Sugar, Dwarikesh Sugar, Bajaj Hind and Shri Renuka Sugars witnessed a surge of 2.25% to 7.5%. The reason behind this is the spike in sugar futures in the global commodity markets. Over the past few weeks, there has been an increase in the prices of sugar and the prices have reached new highs. Due to a shortage in sugar supply worldwide, sugar prices reached an 11-year high in April 2023. Additionally, the changing weather conditions caused by El Nino are impacting sugar production as well. The stock of pharma company Lupin saw a decline of about 4.5% on Thursday. At one point of time, the stock even fell to 835 rupees. It closed the day with a fall of about 3%. The reason behind this decline is the bearish outlook on the stock from the brokerage houses. Bernstein, Kotak Institutional Equities and Jefferies all have given equal weight, reduce and underperform ratings on the stock respectively. Bernstein and Jefferies have given a target of 660 rupees on Lupin stock, while Kotak Institutional Equities have fixed 815 rupees. However, the target has been raised from 715 rupees to 815 rupees. Bernstein says that as per FY25 estimated EPS, the stock is trading at a PE multiple of 25 times, which is even higher than Sun Pharma. And that's all on corporates and markets for the day. But before showdown, over to some important corporate events and triggers which could make considerable market impacts. First up, on June 23rd, the market may see impact of the statement by Fed Chief Jerome Powell. Tata Consumers GDR to be delisted from London and Luxembourg stock exchanges. The board meeting of Shilpa Medicare will take place to consider raising capital through rights issue. Also, June 23rd will be the last day to invest in sovereign gold bonds and also the IPO of HMA Agro. The IPO has been subscribed 88% till 5 p.m. on day 3 with the price band fixed at 555 to 585 rupees per share. PNB, Torrent Pharma, GHCL, Dalmia Bharat shares go ex-dividend. And on June 23rd, Chinese markets will remain closed. All right, winding up tonight on Corporate Central, but catch all the other detailed updates from the corporate world and other major updates on personal finance on Money9's website, www.money9.com, and don't forget to tune into Money9.